Hello guys, your boy Nick right here, and in today's video I'm going to be analyzing EURUSD, so you know what you should be looking at for on this coming week. One of the greatest downfall of traders is missing the bias for the week or for the day, because when you don't know the structure, you don't know what you should look out for. You'll be buying where you're not supposed to buy, and you'll be selling where you're not supposed to sell. Now let's jump straight into the analysis. Now this EURUSD on the daily time frame. First of all, we saw this break of structure that happened here. Price invalidated structure here, and after this break of structure, a pullback happened from here to here. A pullback happened from here to here. Then another structure got invalidated right here, and this is the break of structure. When this break of structure happened, we are still very bullish on the daily time frame, because here remains what our low, the structural low. But what did price do? Price came back and cleared this structural low, breaking this structure to the downside, indicating that EURUSD is now bearish. Now this the daily swing high, because this is where the move started from, that actually broke structure to the downside. So this is our new daily swing high, and this is a pullback that is happening right here, and this is our swing low, our daily low, which means this coming week we will be trading within this range, except price breaks to the upside or breaks to the downside. We'll be trading from this range to this range. But before then, how can we capitalize the move? Let's jump down to the 4 hours time frame. Before then, this is a demand zone that I'm expecting a reaction, but I'm not expecting price to actually push and breaks another daily high. I'm just expecting a reaction from this zone, then a continuation to the downside, because this bearish movement is coming from a higher time frame, a monthly time frame. Now let's jump down to the 4 hours time frame, so we start building our bias for the week that is coming ahead. Now this is the 4 hours time frame. As you can see on the 4 hours time frame, what do we see? Now first of all, we saw a break of structure that happened right here on the 4 hours time frame. After price broke this structure here, we saw a pullback, a massive pullback for that one. A massive pullback happened up to this point, then another break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. Now when price broke this structure on the 4 hours time frame, this becomes our high. This is the move that caused this break of structure. This is where the move started from. Now this is our 4 hours high, and this is our 4 hours low. Our 4 hours low and our daily low, as at right now, is the same structure. Now this is our 4 hours low, and this is our 4 hours high. Now how can we capitalize a move? I'm expecting a deeper pullback to this level, a deeper pullback to this supply level that is right here, and I'm expecting a move like this, and a continuation to the downside, So that is the move I'm expecting on 4 hours time frame. But we can't just sit and wait for price to pull back up or to this level before we start selling. Now let's jump straight into the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes time frame. Now let's go straight to the 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame, you can clearly see that price is in an uptrend, which means the internal structure of the H4, which is the 15 minutes time frame, is in an uptrend. First of all, let's build the structure from this point. We saw a break of structure that happened here. A break of structure happened here on the 15 minutes time frame, and price did pull back to this level, and price came back again and invalidated this low. This low. Before the NFP news last week, price invalidated this low. A lot of people will be looking for sales in this area, but unfortunately the NFP cleared the whole of their stop loss. That is why you should stay out of the market when there is news. I was quite interested in this area, but I didn't take any trade because of NFP. I know that NFP can scatter my trade. So what did we see? We saw another break of structure to the upside here, indicating that okay, M15 has switched bullish. Now the pullback of the H4 is now strong. After that, we saw another pullback that happens from this level to this level right here. And what did price do? Price cleared structure to the upside. Immediately price cleared structure to the upside. Now there are two ways we approach this buy on the 15 minutes time frame, because I've been interested in buying to this 4-hour supply zone that is up here. Can't just wait for market to push to this up without capitalizing and making good use of the move. Now there are two ways you can wait for this buy, because this is now the structural point I'm expecting to buy from. I got my pending order set already, and there are two ways you can capitalize on it. It's either you use a risk entry to enter this trade, which means your stop loss should be around 26-25 pips, and a risk entry to enter this trade like this, and your target should be a little bit closer to this point, or 1 to 6 out, or use a confirmation entry. If you don't want to use a risk entry, use a confirmation entry. You price to push into this level, you wait for price to push into this level, something like this. Then you wait for what? A break of structure to the upside. Once you see the break of structure to the upside, like this, then you use your lower time frame demand level that will be created, and set your pending order. That is two ways you can approach this market. By so doing, your risk to reward will be a little bit better than who entered through a risk entry with a minor thing or thereabout. So just push target to the upside. But if you don't want to be greedy, you still target this level, at least 1 to 2, 1 to 3, you leave the market. So that is two ways we approach the market before we begin looking for sales. So this is my weekly breakdown on EURUSD. See you guys in the next video. If this is the first time you are coming across this channel, do well to give me a subscribe button, because I'll be dropping updates like this. A lot of content will be coming up, a lot of content, educational content on forex trading. See you guys in the next video. A liquidity sweep, a liquidity that must be swept, and a continuation. See you guys in the next video. Love you guys.